बापू, बाप को बुला रही है।
प्लीज एक्सक्यूज मी। बा,
हरी कहाँ है?
आ जाएगा वापस।
क्या होगा उसका मेरे बाद? आप वादा कीजिए, आप मेरे हरी को संभाल लेंगे ना? वो दिल का बुरा नहीं है, बस किस्मत का मारा है। हाँ, मेरी साड़ी कहाँ है?
कौन सी?
भूल गए ना? वही जो आपने अपने हाथों से बुनी थी, वो लाल किनारी वाली। वादा कीजिए, मेरे अंतिम यात्रा पर आप वही साड़ी पहनाकर मुझे भेजेंगे।
हाँ। हाँ। हाँ।
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि, नैनं दहति पावकः, न चैनं वेदयन्त्यापो, न शोषयति मारुतः। जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युः, ध्रुवं जन्मामृतस्य च, तस्मादपरिहार्येथे न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि।
In a film like this, myself and Feroz has taken a lot of restraint that you otherwise do in a commercial or in a normal film. Probably one of the big lessons that I learned from Bergman's films is that it is important to know what not to keep in a frame, that keep it in a frame. What not to do in a film with sound, especially when you're dealing with a person of the stature of Gandhiji and his life and his truth. We never ever try to dramatize, we never try to overpower usage of music or sound so that we overdid, over-extracted emotion from actors or audiences. We allowed actors to perform, bear. The beauty of the scene for me is the silence is killing. There are silences between spoken dialogue. There are slight small movement that you hear. For me, that is the strongest and biggest point of expression. And for me, every film is, even in the biggest commercial film, what I try to do is try to arrive at that silence, which is for me the biggest form of expression.
Smith, start the machine gun fire. Outflank them.
दूसरी तरफ से भी गोली चलाने साले
फंस जाएंगे। निर्मला, मोटर के पास जाओ।
वो लोग मशीन गन चला रहे हैं सब पीछे रहो
नीचे जाओ, पत्थर के नीचे जाओ।
साला बहुत गोली चला रहा है।
देख रहा, देख रहा। निर्मल, तुम पीछे का अटैक को संभाल।
गंदे गंदे
झुक के जाना, झुक के।
वो विक्रम
कुछ पता नहीं चला।
नीचे 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 देख रहा चुप देख रहा Fire!
Machine gun and down, sir.
Retreat! Retreat!
This has everything, like sound effects being used, denoting period, the machine guns, the handmade guns, and all those things. Those been treated, time period, ambiences, follies. It's very upstream. It's like again with sound, how well you want to pitch your movie. Quite the movie is pitched like quite like a mainstream movie. So this is in terms of craft. This I would like to talk. I would like to say and wish you have enjoyed it, and I hope as filmmakers, as people, you will find your silence. Documentary, listen. It allows you to hear. And the difference between a fiction and documentary is a lot of things is taken for granted in documentary. A lot of things can go past in a documentary because it's a documentary. Because it's more of ENG, in fiction, you have a lot of restrictions because you're dealing with drama. You're dealing with melodrama, so you need to be careful. You need to know what you need and what you don't need. Extensive post-production is something that is missing in documentary. You see some of the finest documentaries in big screens, and it's a big movement. They have done extensive amount of documentaries. The Foley recordings, ambience, music, everything. In a documentary, we are only documenting what we're seeing at that moment. An event, or maybe somebody talking to you. An event is what is being captured in a documentary situation. But even in a documentary, by virtue of capturing it the way it is captured, you are dealing with the drama involved in the event. I strongly believe that documentary also needs extensive post-production like the way we are dealing with fiction. End of the day, a documentary is also dealing with melodrama.
No, I mean, in that sense, are you saying that you need to accentuate the truth? You need to layer one more truth, and don't you think that will go against what you really are seeing? I mean, if you dramatize it, you're going closer to a fiction. You're trying to make it something like a reality television?
No,
Saying that does documentary have to go in that direction?
No, even in documentary, you are using close-up, you are using long shot, you are using different angles, you are making choices. How to see that event.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I think that involves for sound also. For sound also, you should make choices. How do you want to see that documentary? Documentary is also.
But the line of truth and trying to, sort of pushing the whole melodrama.
I think the real truth only exists in ENG gathering. If you're talking about truth that in the picture act as it is, it only exists in ENG, electronic news gathering.
Okay.
That's where you don't do anything. You display it as it is.
The news gathering is.
I'm not talking news gathering.
Not in India, I suppose. Today,
Yeah, of course not. Indian television news is much more.
As documentary, do you think that in documentary, the communication of the truth, everything should be in the service of that, rather than something standing out and saying, "Look at me"? Is that not, you would say?
No, that is true even for film. If a sound is coming across to you, at you, there's something seriously wrong. As I said, in one passage I said, it subconsciously comes to you. What we are trying to do with sound, I mean, sound is a subconscious art, I would say. You are just moved by it. You never know that it is there. It has to go like that. If it is something hitting you, it is definitely.
Any other question? Yeah.
Could
we?
Yes?
Yeah. Let's start.
Hello. It was in a telegram, and he hears it. And in a couple of shots when we were shooting that scene, there was a huge tree behind the house which had bat in it, a lot of bat. When we started, trying to chase it away, and a lot of crows came. And a couple of shots I heard crow, and there were crow in the trap. And then I used a spectrum of crow sound over that scene. When he actually, and crow in Indian context is associated with death, So I have used that sound to denote, even before we come to know that his wife has died, I have used that sound to denote that something, it's like premonition, that sound comes in as subconscious information.